It's Friday morning. This is garbage day around these parts. And, well, it's also the day we're putting all the garbage from the refrigerator in, because despite the fact that we're concerned that a lot of it went bad, at the same time, we're also, you can't leave it around the house, you know, out on the floor, because it would just smell worse. And I really couldn't put it in the garbage bin and sit out in 100-degree heat for 2 or 3 days until garbage pickup, because, so it's been kept in the refrigerator and just marked. And this morning we've hauled it all out to the garbage, and they should pick it up here in the next couple of hours. Of course, we documented all the food, and now we have to work out an estimate of how much we lost. I hate getting phone calls in my car. I hate getting phone calls. Who am I kidding? I don't like phones. I don't like talking to people on phones. I don't like talking to people. I'm just not a people-talky person. So, I don't like getting them in the car either. And typically I'll ignore them and let them go to voicemail. But I just got a call from a number I didn't recognize, and I thought, well, it might be my wife calling from school, not obviously from her phone, because it's about that time of day. I'm on my way home. And when I answered it, it was obviously an old man. And he was having trouble hearing me, so I had to take him off the speakerphone and everything. And he was asking for Clyde. And Clyde is my dad, or specifically Clyde was my dad, since he's dead. And when he asked for Clyde, I knew he didn't know my dad very well, because my dad hated that name. But at the same time, it wasn't like some young sales guy or anything. It was an old man, and I thought maybe it was an old acquaintance or something that was trying to find him or something. So I answered it, or I talked to him. And, I told him my dad had been dead for 3 years, which... He's like, oh, when did that happen? I said, that was in January of, I don't know, 2012, I think. And I honestly don't know, because I'm appallingly bad with dates. Things like that don't mean anything to me, so I can forget them easily. Which is funny, because my dad had a phenomenal ability to remember dates. You would be talking to him, and he would go, oh yeah, that was March of 1967 when we were traveling through Colorado. It's like, how do you remember? I can't remember what I was doing in August of 2015, let alone 1967. But my dad could. And so this guy's like, oh, well, what was the date that he died? Like, I have no idea. I'd have to go look at the death certificates. It's because the salient part that I haven't mentioned here is that this chap's name was Ed Glover, and he's, as far as I know, not really related to me, or he's so far distant from me that he is not in any traceable branch of my family. But he runs a newsletter called the Glover Beacon, and he used to send them to my dad, every month, the most depressing, boring list of, oh, and then some Glovers got together in Maryland and had a picnic, and then 5 of them died, because they're all old. And occasionally there'd be a baby for somebody who is, at least 20 links removed from me. So my dad used to get that. He was on an email list, and then he would forward them to me, and I would briefly look at some of them and then throw them out because they were complete junk. And then the guy put out every once in a while, he put out the Glover family book. And my dad never bought the Glover family book because my dad really didn't care either. And so this guy was, you know, trying to call and talk to my dad, who he'd obviously never spoken to because he thought his name was Clyde, or thought he went by the name Clyde. His name really was Clyde, but no one ever called him that. And he said, well, I was trying to recreate the mailing list because I got hacked here recently, and so I lost all the email addresses for the people sending my newsletter. I have a monthly newsletter, you might have heard. Yeah, my dad would forward that to me once in a while. And so I was trying to get all the email addresses back. I was like, if you'd like to, were you receiving it? No, I wasn't. I said, well, if you'd like to, I could send you if you give me your email. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not really interested in it. I don't know those people. I have no interest in them. I'm sorry. And I thought I'd killed his puppy. He was like, oh. He just made such this pathetic sound. And he goes, I don't know if your dad, I don't think he ever bought the Glover book I published. And I go, no, he didn't. I don't know if you're interested. No, I'm not interested in that either. Oh. I got that noise again out of the poor guy. Oh, all right then, I guess I'll just, well, thank you. Best of luck to you. Like, okay. Did I need good luck? What's the deal here? Anyhow, that was what I thought I would report. I just felt bad for the guy, but the hell with that. I do not need another stinking junk email coming to my address that I'm not using, and I'm sorry, you know. I guess family is family, but they're nothing to me. And I mean, there are family members who are something to me, but then there are hundreds of Glovers who not only have I never met, I've never heard of, and I have nothing in common with, nor any, you know, family is who you make it, not who you're related to by blood, in my opinion. And, oh well. It's the 3-day weekend! Woohoo! And we are home. I got my new GorillaPod that just came in. The legs are a lot stiffer than the old one, which is good, because they were kind of... I wonder if that's because they'd gotten weak, or whether the new ones are just better. But watch this. This is what sets this one apart from the old one. It's magnetic. Now I am capable of taking such stylistic shots like this. Isn't it amazing? The magnetic GorillaPod really gives me a whole new avenue for interesting camera angles. Like this one. I mean, what could be more interesting than this?